104.1 KRBE.
Let's go.
Good morning. The Rula Show with Eric.
It's about to get all stupid up in here.
Hey, sleepyhead.
Featuring Special K.
Nobody asked you, Kevin.
And Sam.
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Rula
Macaroni and cheese hot dog.
with Eric.
You're the champions of the world!
104.1 KRBE.
Good morning, Houston, Texas. It's Tuesday. It's January 27 of 2026. 6:01 a.m. with Rula and Eric and Special K and Sam. And yes, it's very, very cold. So do not think you're not going to go out with a scarf or
Yes,
a thick
kids.
jacket or coat.
Don't let
kids.
your kids wear their gym shorts. Just walk
Oh,
out.
my God. What's with the
they
boys?
love that.
13-year-old boys. I don't know.
Do boys have like
grown
extra
men.
thermal like heat coming down their legs or something? I have always known boys before I even had my own son. They're like, "Oh, I'm not cold. I'm not cold. I'm wearing shorts. It's 20. I'm not cold." Why aren't you cold? Why aren't your legs frigid little ice sticks? No, put some pants on. Put some sweatpants on today. It is very cold. It's not going to last that much longer, so calm it down, people. Just enjoy it while you have it.
Especially at the bus stop. If you drop your kids there, they're going to wait there for 10 minutes.
In the recording yesterday that I got from the school district, Eric,
hate
that
that.
said school is back in session on Tuesday, just so you know everything resumes. If you have a child that usually walks or, waits at the bus, if you can take them and, have them in your car until the bus comes, or if they walk, please try and make arrangements for them to not have to walk today because it's very, very cold.
I remember in the country, I looked like the Christmas Story's brother, the little piggy kid.
I can't put my arms down.
I was walking out to the bus because I'm in the country. There's no trees. It's just like
Right,
wind.
straight wind to your
And I
face.
went right to the bus, and there's ice right there. I slipped and went underneath the part where you step up, and I'm just looking up.
my
And the lady had to come down and pick me up. And hold me up.
There you
go.
They're like, I'm trying to get up the
Here you
steps.
go, little fella.
I just remember the ice pile, because I live in gravel road. There was no
Salt.
blacktop or anything. It was gravel. So
Yeah.
there's obviously going to be some little potholes with ice.
Our building has frost on it. Did y'all notice that when y'all drove in?
No, I didn't
Our
see
building windows have frost.
You guys said you had frost?
My
All
windshield
over.
had frost. I just
Yeah.
sit in my driveway for a while until it defrosted off. You didn't have frost?
He's in a garage.
I park in a garage.
Oh, I don't like parking in my garage.
I don't want.
that. I don't understand
My
that.
husband
If I-
parks in the
Kim's
garage.
like, if I had a garage.
I only had a
Right.
garage.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want people knowing when I'm there, not there.
No, I like
I
to
just
pop
to,
in and pop out.
to protect.
Yeah,
Right,
your
that's what I'm
truck.
saying.
Protect your stuff.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Meh.
That's fine.
I used to have a 3-car garage. I would not park in the garage. I parked in the driveway.
That's
That's
weird.
crazy.
Did you
That's
grow up
just
with no
because.
garage?
We had garages,
Did
but
you park in
my
the garage
parents'
as a
garage
kid?
was very hard. Dude, when you're learning to drive, one of the challenges was getting in the garage. Because some houses, and they still exist now. My parents' garage was so hard to get into because it was the 2 garages that had the barrier in the middle
Hate that.
instead of one giant door.
Yes.
So you're just like, oh, God, Dad's
Yeah.
rearview mirrors, Dad's rear. And my dad drove a huge, wide Cadillac that was like a boat.
Yep.
So I was like, oh, my God, can I park this car without ripping off the, the side mirrors? Not rear view, the side mirrors. So that was a challenge. But no, I didn't like, we had so many cars now, 5 kids, right? My parents parked in the garage. There's 2 garages, and then the rest of us were in the driveway. I've always been a driveway
I feel like
girl.
it's funny, like how we grow up is how you end up wanting to buy a house. Like people that grow up with a ranch house, a lot of times they just feel comfortable with the ranch
Hey, I would
house.
have loved a ranch house, but for the space I need, it had to go up.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You
'Cause-
got a lot of kids and family.
I think it's a
They're
waste.
all right here.
It's like they don't charge you for building up, right?
Yeah, the airspace.
The airspace.
I just like when
Like
it's,
on the beach, you see those beach houses you drive by, and I'm like, you just see one little house on the sticks. I'm like, man, they have all that money to have a beach house. They should have
Up really high.
a double level. They have 2.
Mhm. Why don't you go another one?
Yeah, but I guess
So that was
only so much money somebody
Yeah,
has,
but
I
then you
guess.
have to
Yeah.
carry all your groceries up.
Elevator.
yeah, now they build them
If
with
you're
elevators, Sam.
fancy.
Yeah.
If you're fancy.
I think that in 2026, somebody who builds in Galveston can text us, 37530. It's like a mandatory for the future of sales of beach houses. Because how much easier is it that it has an elevator to haul all your stuff? If you Airbnb a house that has an elevator, that is like a gold dream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you're going to pay for that.
Because you put all your stuff in the elevator and take it up to the main floor and all your groceries. The Airbnb game is crazy because you're in there like after 4, but you have to leave before 11. So you
Yeah.
really get that thing for a day and maybe a couple hours.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
That
it's
is
so
true.
obnoxious.
And you spend like an hour packing, unpacking all
Right.
your food they put in there.
But they charge you for all 3 days. They charge you for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but you really only had all of Saturday. That's all you got.
It's like hotels, right?
Yep.
Oh, you can't get in till 3. But then we're kicking you out by 10 or 11.
That's for late checkout. Well, it's 26 degrees right now at 9801 Westheimer. It's only going to hit a high of 48. So dress accordingly. And then layer up because you're going to layer down when you get into your building depending on how high the heat is. For us, it start out hot. And then at 9 o'clock, like 8:45, it starts to get really cold in here. So you layer back up in our building. But yeah, there's frost on the windows for sure. So be careful when you're out there driving. I think they're all clear now on the roads.
Yeah.
Everything's
Yeah,
all
it was
good.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know.
If you have a CD case, bring it out to your car with you because it's going to be a lot quicker that way.
You know what they had, Kevin, at Marshall's? Where was I at Marshall's? Like, it was a couple weeks ago. Whenever I went, maybe for that Throne Day, the Stand of the Throne saga.
Yes.
I saw on their little clearance table was heated ice scrapers for your windshield. And I was like,
Heated?
It's like once in a blue moon we ever need these, but this is, even I wouldn't purchase this for $8.
No.
Because.
But if you knew this is going on for 3 weeks, you would.
Yeah. I talked to my cousin yesterday in Chicago, Eric. His kids are in school. It was -10 as we spoke to Ahmad the 9 o'clock hour. For you 6 o'clockers, we checked in with Ahmad to see how he's handling his first super winter storm. It was -10. And I was telling him how, look, it's just not the same for us. We don't have the same system. We have to shut down when it's like 22 degrees, blah, blah, blah. And I go, how do you guys do it? And he's like, oh, man, the kids go to school and everything. I go, but how? How in -10 are the kids going to school?
I did
and
that.
He goes, because
We're
they just
dumb.
salt it.
We don't
they
know.
just salt it. So
we don't
what's
know
a
better.
snow day? What's a snow day then? If -10,
Snow.
they're going to school.
When there's actual snow.
Yeah.
Well, there was snow.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Yeah, but if you can't get the roads, if the
Yeah.
plows can't come out and clear off the roads, then you get like a 2-hour delay. And if
Oh.
they haven't gotten around to your neighborhood in that 2-hour delay, they'll extend it to no.
the worst is
like
those snow
day.
drifts when they do plow it,
Okay.
and then a day or two later, then the wind
Wind blows it all
blows
over.
it back on the road. And there's
It's just the fact that there's
Mm.
infrastructure because there has to be infrastructure. Life must go on.
Right.
Not, it can't just stop every time there's snow.
they're probably like, how do you guys work in this heat
Right.
It's so hot
right.
for them
right.
here. They
Same
can't
type of
handle
thing.
it.
in July
Yeah.
and August, I guess?
I just, when we had the snow last year, it was a year ago last week that we had that glorious snow where everyone just got to hang out in the winter wonderland. And then quickly it melted it. We all went back to normal. That's how we like to Houston.
Yep, do it. Get it over with.
Because had that lasted for 4 days and then it turns into the slush and the yuck stuff, and then you have to figure out how to get around it is not so fun.
Do you guys know this question? Or maybe someone listening, like when you grew up in Vegas or Denver, like, do you just get used to that? You don't have to have chapped lips? Do you always just have to have that chapstick with you? Or like when I go to Vegas, I'm going there in a few weeks for the Super Bowl. I do that every year, and it's always, my eyes always hurt. They're so dry.
Yeah.
My lips
I'm
always
like,
get
I'm
super
only there
dry
for
and my
3
nose
days, but I'm
gets
like, are
dry.
you there for like 6 months? And all of a sudden your eyes are just used to it.
Didn't your wife live there
Yeah.
for 3 months for a job?
Yeah, she was
How
doing
did she
stuff
handle
for-
it? Did
I'll have
she
to
know?
ask her. She was like,
You get
she hated
acclimated.
that job because she had to stay she had to stay at the hotel properties to work. And she was doing like the books for a bunch of casinos.
Uh-huh.
Oh, casino books.
So like she was like
Oh,
going to
man.
get all dressed up, going to work at 8 a.m, and these people in the elevator with her, like all turned up, drunk, high,
Crossed
just
over.
trying to go to bed. And she's
Yeah.
like, this is awful.
yeah. That's no way to
But
live.
I'm
we
gonna
have
be
some
over
friends
there.
that live there and they like that. Like Michael Yo lives in Vegas.
When
And
she was
he
living in the-
loves it.
she was
he
living-
was in the hotel.
They put her up in the hotels. Like if you have your own house, you don't even go to the strip.
That's true, but hotel life's pretty nice when you got house service, like maid service every day. Change my sheets and bring me some water.
Hell yeah.
And especially on the company's
Right?
dime.
Yeah, but you grab those,
They're picking up the company's dime on the room service.
Grab those pretzels and nuts and stuff on that little sensor, and you're $20.
You know what Vegas taught me, by the way, for any 6 o'clocker that's traveling to Vegas anytime soon? With all the TripAdvisor reviews and all that, start looking to see if they have a coffee machine in the room or not, if it's free. Because the last time I went to
They're charging?
Vegas, yes, when I went for Adele, I stayed at the Paris Hotel. I got a really good rate on, I don't know what I used, hotels.com or something. And they had a Keurig machine in there, in the room, but it was $17 for the K-Cup and the powder creamer and the sweet and low stick that came with it.
What in the world?
$17. I
hate
was
that
so mad.
nickel and
So
dime
that
crap.
taught me to look to see, is there a coffee machine in the room? Because the one thing I want when I'm on vacation is to be able to, if I'm going to sleep in and be lazy, I at least want a coffee cup. Like I at least want my own like in thing coffee. So when I went to New York in November, I called that hotel because it didn't say on their website if they had coffee machines in the room. And I asked the lady, do you guys have a coffee machine in your room? And she goes, actually, it's not a coffee machine. It's like a hot pot. You can make a hot tea or instant coffee.
Ugh.
So I brought my own little Nescafe little envelopes because Nescafe or Taster's Choice is that instant freeze-dried coffee. Hell, I'll take that over nothing. So at least I came prepared.
Instant.
Yeah, instant coffee. I'll take that over nothing.
That's
because
funny.
when you want coffee, you want coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to go downstairs and pay $12 for it or have to walk 3 blocks to go get it.
I have to
just
put
want
pants
wake
on.
up.
Sounds like you
have my
guys are addicted to
PJs.
that stuff. Because if I said the same
No.
thing about that as bourbon, I'd be in an AA meeting right now.
No, because we're not drinking it all day long. And like I said, I have like 2. This is a pretty big Yeti full of coffee, and I never finished this. I started going bigger on my cup just because I want it hotter longer, I guess.
But it's not getting us intoxicated.
Yeah,
It's-
I'm not
it's just-
Sure,
driving,
I don't
I'm not
know.
driving
you guys,
impaired.
You guys go from like zombies to woohoo.
Yeah.
That's just something new to look on your reviews for hotels when you travel.
Yeah.
Does it or does it not have that? Okay, today on the Ruler Show with Eric, the KRBE ticket drawer opens back up. We have all these shows coming to town. KRBE has your access. We'll explain exactly how the ticket drawer works when we get back here in Scoop. And stupid things you didn't know you needed to know. That Ken has a full name. This is a headline story today in Entertainment
I
News.
saw that yesterday.
Ken has a full
The
name.
Barbie guy?
Barbie
Yeah,
Ken.
Barbie's
Barbie
Ken.
and Ken.
And, Budweiser Super Bowl commercial ads. Are they bringing back the lizards, the What's Up guys? What is their gimmick this year? As you talked about during the game, they're doing teases for the teases of the commercials.
Always teases.
Your official weather right now, like I said, 26 degrees here at 9801 Westheimer, is only going to be a high of 45. Actually, no, 47. I ain't going to feel like 47. So bundle up, kids. Bundle up, moms and dads and everybody on the roads. And, just layer up. We'll be right back on The Ruler Show with Eric and KRBE.
Celebrity Scoop on the Rula Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
It is brought to you by Taqueria Randas, and the KRBE ticket drawer is going to open again today at 7 a.m., 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 5 p.m. Now, for you 6 o'clockers, it sounds like the It's a thriller. No, that's actually the drawer. We premiered this yesterday, and if today you were back in your routine because yesterday you were not, then you missed 4 chances yesterday to get some tickets in the ticket drawer. So 7 a.m., 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 5 p.m. We'll tell you when to call exactly. I mean, those are the times really, but you'll hear what do we call that? We call it the sounder.
It's
That's what we call it. It's called the stager, technically.
The
in
top
radio.
of the hour.
Yeah. At 7, 10, 2, and 5, you'll hear it say, hey, be caller 104 now, and we're going to make you a ticket drawer winner, but you have to pick drawer A, B, or C. And depending on the drawer that you picked, we open it up, and it could have any shows for any tickets for any of these shows. Cardi B's coming here in March. Doja Cat's going to be here in November. Ray is going to be here in May. Charlie Puth in June. Zara Larson in April. Maren Morris in May. Demi Lovato in May. Machine Gun Kelly in May. Who else? Meghan Trainor July. So there are a lot of different shows we have access to, and we'll give you some. I mean, you pick the drawer, we'll see what tickets are in there, and that's how it works.
Good luck.
KRB ticket drawer. 7 a.m., 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 5 p.m. So my whole life, I just thought Ken's last name was Ann Barbie because that's just how it works. Ken and Barbie. There's a story today that, he actually does have a last name because the woman who created Barbie named Barbie after her daughter, Barbara, and that's why her name is Barbie. So it just makes sense that Ruth Handler named the boy doll after her son, Kenneth Sean Carson. And the Ken doll will be celebrating his 65th birthday this year, and that's why this is a story. He was first sold in stores in March of 1961, 2 years after Barbie premiered. And the official Barbie account online teased new adventures for Ken with a video of him leaving the beach. After 65 years, Ken's ready to explore a new era by trying 65 new things. Where should he begin? Is Ryan Gosling going to be in on this game?
What's the age
cute.
for Barbies? Like 5 to 8? Like, what is the... Because I
Maybe
know...
like 4-ish. Yeah, like
trying to think
3-ish,
when, like,
4-ish,
girls-
4-ish.
I did not play with Barbies.
No.
I did.
I was such a tomboy.
You didn't
I remember
even
I
want
went to
them.
kindergarten my first
What's
day,
this?
Sam, and I didn't know the
Yes.
little girls, and they all had Barbies. And we had one at my house because I had 2 sisters.
Mhm.
I was like, I'm bringing that Barbie tomorrow so I can make friends.
Aw.
So I brought Barbie,
Did it work?
and that's when they talked to me because we all had our Barbies.
Had something in common.
That's cute.
when they talk to me.
And
I would have cut your Barbie's hair off.
Oh my
That's how I
gosh.
was.
My daughters
head off.
did all
Yeah.
when they got over the Barbie hump and they were over her. They started playing around with her hair like that. Like one of
Yeah.
them and you chopped all her hair
You
off.
become a
and then-
hairdresser.
Markers, give them like earrings. And
Or
tips.
paint them completely.
Or pin.
Right.
They just painted them completely in different paints, colors, and
You're a Smurf.
we have a lot of Barbies. And Barbie has a lot of Barbies to purchase. I mean, a lot of different Barbies. And there are super expensive Barbies, and there's holiday Barbies, collectible Barbies in boxes with gowns, Vera Wang, all these things.
So many themes.
So many themes. So Ken Doll is turning 65 in March, and I guess we'll look for his new adventures. Kenneth
Kendall.
Sean
Kendall.
Carson. Kendall.
Kenny Carson.
Kendall.
Kendall.
Why did Sydney Sweeney get in trouble with her bras? Well, years ago, if you recall, longtime KRBE listeners, we here at KRB did something really amazing at KRBE for October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We did Bras for a Cause, where we asked you to donate your bras, whether you yourself had breast cancer, you're in the middle of the battle, you've beat it, or you're just starting it, or you know someone who's battled breast cancer, whether they won or lost their battle. And I know what's the correct phrasing? You don't want to say lost the battle, but it just didn't work out the way you wanted it to. All these bras came to KRBE. We created this giant bra wall. And at I-10 in Gessner, in the corner of the parking lot of Memorial City Mall, we erected these giant cranes.
Yeah, these two cranes with
all
that big
the bras.
big rod hold across.
Sam, it was massive.
Whoa, that's cool.
I felt it was thousands of
And
bras.
they like hung down like
And they're all linked together,
like
hook to hook.
Hook to hook, all the way
Oh.
down.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It was like a curtain of bras.
We did like 2 years in a
bras
row.
for a cause. It was amazing. That's where I met the lady who said, you know how she found her breast cancer? They were floating down the river, and she took her top off, and her boyfriend goes, why does your boob look like that? And then she goes, what do you mean? And he goes, there's something weird. Like, there's some weird shape here. And that's how she found out she had a lump.
Wow.
Kudos to that boyfriend.
Yeah.
Because most guys would be like, all right, do I say something?
Mm-hmm.
Especially say it like that. What's wrong with your boob?
Well, I mean, obviously they've been together for a long time, but I'll never forget her story. So anyway, Bras for a
Saved her
Cause
life.
was a great thing, right? We did a great thing. But what Sydney Sweeney did was not for Bras for a Cause. Her cause was her own money line. She wanted to premiere her new lingerie line.
Oh, no.
So she went up to the Hollywood sign, which we've heard many times. You are not allowed to go up there,
No.
touch it, climb on it.
You can get near it.
You can get near it. She actually got a permit in the county to film near the Hollywood sign so that
Okay,
she
good.
had access to the area. But they didn't think she'd climb on the sign and
probably
drape it
tell her,
with
hey,
bras
don't-
and lingerie.
We'll find
to
you. I
promote
bet they
her.
probably told her, hey,
Yeah, I mean, they have cameras up there.
don't screw us.
That's how they got it. I mean, that's how they got the footage. They have cameras on the Hollywood sign. So she put her lingerie on the sign. But you have to put a lot of lingerie on the sign for people from a distance to actually see it. So really, it was just for her own cameras to document her own promotion.
Basically, if you're trespassing.
Pretty much. Yes, that's 100% what she did.
Yeah.
And her lingerie line is called Syrn. I think I'm saying it right. Syrn, Syrn. It is a company that she invested in. She's been developing it for about a year with backing from another company that's a private equity firm. That private equity firm received a $1 billion injection, they call it, from Jeff Bezos and Michael Dell, the private equity company that helped her fund her developing lingerie line. So anyway, I don't know what the fee is going to be for the fine she receives for doing that, but
Well, maybe
Right.
Bezos will pay that too.
I
I'm
don't
sure
think
he
so.
will.
He doesn't even know he's in.
Does that make you guys want to buy underwear?
No.
Because it's hanging on a
Hearing-
Hollywood sign?
Yeah, hearing
And just
this
because it's
publicity.
hers?
I mean, if your
No.
boobs can look like her boobs,
Yeah, do they
But her boobs
guarantee
are
it?
real.
that's insane.
Yeah, her boobs are real. That's why she's so famous. Same thing with
Yeah.
Sofia Vergara. Her boobs are
I don't
real.
hear anyone talk about her acting, but they talk about her boobs.
Right. So whatever.
What?
Harry Styles last week had a lot of people in a frenzy for those Harry Styles fans that have been waiting for an album, a new song, a tour of all the things. Harry Styles will be showing up at the 60th Annual Grammy Awards this Sunday, hosted by Trevor Noah. And everyone's like, oh, are we going to speak a special language through the television so he can give us signals on his next stop in the U.S.? Because right now he only has New York City on his global residency tour. He does not have any other city, but people think more will be coming.
So he's going to go stay somewhere for a little while and then move?
Yeah, he'll do like these 7 or 8 cities, but each city gets multiple shows. And really, I've never seen him by himself. I know, obviously, he had a very successful tour, but there's only so many songs you can sing of your own when you don't have that big of a catalog.
Yeah, a lot of people do covers.
A lot of covers.
You got to do what? 2 hours, so you got to do like 13 songs, 15, 16.
He doesn't have a big enough catalog?
I don't think for
Well, I mean, he can. He can do
Deep
his
cuts.
Well, he would do like 25 songs. I mean, his
do
shows
his
were
boy
going
band
long.
stuff.
He could do the One Direction stuff. I remember when One Direction
Would he
first
do that?
came here.
Yeah, he's done. Yeah, he does that
for
at
sure.
the end.
You got to give him that, man. You got some One Directioners up in there. They're gonna be the future Backstreet Boys at the Sphere.
He's gonna have
Oh, Lord.
He's gonna have 2 albums now. He's gonna have 2 albums, and he's got what were they called? I just forgot the name of his band. One Direction.
One Direction. Yeah.
So he's got all those albums, and then he can do covers. He's got plenty of stuff. He can just sit there and comb his hair, and girls will go nuts.
I was looking at his. I
Right,
went
and
back to
wear jumpsuits.
YouTube
Yeah,
to look at
yeah.
his audition for X Factor because Simon Cowell, for those who don't know, put all these boys together because they individually auditioned for X Factor. And you can go to YouTube and there's like a packaged video of each kid's, like Zayn's audition, Liam's audition, Niall's audition, and I'm hearing them separately, and I'm like, I don't know how Simon Cowell thought I'm going to put these kids together because they did not audition consecutively.
Right.
They auditioned over time. And for Harry Styles, one of those judges was like, I just don't think you're ready yet. I think it was Katy Perry who told Harry Styles, I don't think you're ready yet. Or was it Niall maybe? One of them, she was like, yeah, it's a no for me. But the Harry Styles, he didn't stick out like, whoa, but he stuck out more than like Louis Tomlinson did.
Yeah.
But the fact that Simon Cowell thought to himself, all right, this kid with his brushed over hair, I bet girls would get into him. All right, here's another kid. You know what I mean?
But look at he put. He was working with Spice Girls, El Divo, and stuff. He's good at putting people together.
Yeah,
That's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
He knew what he was looking for that time around.
Plus, you tell the producers, hey,
self-serving.
You seen some kids in here that are really good.
Good point.
I mean, think about it. It's not. He's seen them way before he's on stage. They all lie. They're up on stage acting like they've never seen them before. They know everything about these people.
But wait, I thought
performing.
that the audition is like 4 different producers before you get to the actual judges.
But these producers they're going to tell him everything.
Oh yeah, they're going to say this kid's really
Simon
good.
Cowell's
but I
not
don't
going to
think
go
he's
in
good by
there
himself.
not knowing anything unless
Yeah.
now he might because he doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's so
Harry
rich.
Styles has
much money.
4 solo albums, counting this new one.
Oh, so he'll have plenty.
Yeah,
But still, it'd be nice for him to throw like
got a huge catalog.
like an Elton John cover or something in there, David Bowie cover.
But then the kids will be like, "Who the hell's that?
Yeah, but you teach them something new. You teach
Is
them
that his
something
new song?"
Yeah.
All right, there's a story about a museum of personal failure opening up, and I think that is so hilarious because think about what is your personal failure? A personal failure, this guy just put all of his rejected resume job applications on a wall. Like all the jobs he applied for didn't get him, or the breakup, or all these things. If you were to submit something to the Museum of Personal Failure, we have a huge museum district here. You can't cover all the museums we've had. I have lived here my whole life. I still haven't hit them all. Still haven't hit them all.
Really?
The big ones I have, but the little ones, not all of them.
I think what I'd put on that wall.
What would you put in the Museum of Personal Failure for yourself? Think about that, and we'll tell you what came in there.
It's too many.
A lot.
Think-
Next on the Ruler Show with Eric.
It's KRBE. The Rula Show with Eric.
All right, Houston, Texas has a lot of museums. If you are from here, maybe you just moved here, maybe you're visiting for a while for a job, there's a lot to do in the museum district. There are so many museums, little small ones on the sides and the edges you don't maybe realize. Of course, we have the huge Houston Museum of Natural Science, which you could spend whole day in there.
Oh, yeah.
You got Museum of Fine Arts. You got the Children's Museum. You've got the Museum of Contemporary Art. You've got the Menil Collection. You've got. There are a couple I've not hit. Now, this one does not exist here, but I kind of feel like it should because we have a lot we could probably come up with for this. A Museum of Personal Failure just opened up in Vancouver, British Columbia. And it's a pop-up for now, but the person behind it came up with the idea after a recent breakup, like a failed relationship. He put posters up around Vancouver with the headline, Failures Wanted. And people started submitting things like dead plants, like tried to have a green thumb. Definitely don't have one. A divorced woman donated her wedding dress for her failure. Another person failed art projects, didn't make it. An entire wall of rejected job applications. Rejections from colleges you applied for that said, sorry, Not you. You're not coming in here.
Ouch.
One producer's album that never went anywhere was submitted. I think it's a really good idea. And each one has a write-up next to it, explains the backstory of the failure. One guy wrote a long list of his biggest fails in life, and he made the cut. He told the reporter doing the story, he has a list of failures that were accepted into the museum, and that felt like a success in a weird way.
I feel like it's missing something. Like as a human, we want closure on that. Like, I don't want to hear how you're just a failure. I like to hear, like, look at me now.
Well, maybe at the end
Like,
you could be like,
is
and
there
I
something
ended
like a
up
little
getting
story?
into this trade school, and now look at me. I own a plumbing
And
company.
I just feel like I'm looking at a bunch of losers. Like, I want to hear
Maybe it makes you
But
feel
not
better.
everything always has a positive outcome.
Right. Maybe it makes you
But they're
feel
not-
better
I
that
don't
you
want-
were in a bad spot, and then you saw
because
other people
these
in
guys
bad
are
spots.
bigger losers than me. I'm a loser, and they're more of a loser.
Or
That's
it's
how I feel.
relatable.
To be a loser.
No, not
It's
to be a
not being
loser.
a loser. Everybody fails. Just
You
because you
just-
failed doesn't mean you're a
Yeah.
loser.
But you like to see, like, what's the reason for it, though? Like,
because everybody
and
shares
every thing there
that.
should be, like, I don't know, I just feel like it needs more. It needs something to get you going. You go in there and
Something
you
to
just-
motivate you?
Yeah, you just leave there and you're just like, oh, all right, well, I can
You
relate.
make a museum then. You go to this failure one, and then you
I'm
go
gonna
to
I'm gonna
Eric's,
hunt those,
and then
hunt
Eric's
those
is
people
gonna be-
down.
Yes.
And find out what happened to them.
Like when we do Look at Me Now, I'd love it to hear these people tell stories about how everyone
Yeah.
counted them out. And then they just stop there and go, yep. They said I went to prison and I lost my kid. I couldn't get my kid back. And that's it.
And that's just it. Like, oh, well, good luck
okay,
at that.
good job. Anything else happen? Nope, I don't have my kid.
I think at the
I'm in
end
debt
of the
$50,000 and
I
I
think
lost
at the
this.
end, Eric, to
I
make
want-
you happy, they could put like a paragraph and say, "And here's what I'm doing today."
Yeah.
there you
Yeah.
go.
Like how many
Problem
movies?
solved.
How many movies do we watch where if it's a really crappy ending, like
Yeah, and you're mad.
Or if it just
get
ends
mad.
and there is no ending.
ending.
You're
No
like,
payoff.
wait, what?
Look at you,
Payoff.
Sopranos.
that's
Right.
called that museum.
Like
There's no payoff. It's just you just go. Oh, that's relatable. Yep.
House of Dynamite. God, I'm so still mad about that movie.
I will not watch that then. Now I know. Put on the list. I won't watch it if I know it has a crap ending. It's so
people
crap.
tell me there's no ending. Like, why waste your time at the ending? It's like, even if it's like 4 seasons, they go, hey, the first 3 seasons are great. Like Game of Thrones, people say that about the last season. It's like, but I would say I didn't think it was that bad. But some people hear that and go, not going to watch it then because
Yeah,
that
well-
last season sucked.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Eric, you kind of ruined me on Kim's Convenience
Oh yeah,
because you saw it before I did.
yeah.
And you're like, oh, I don't like the way it ended. Just knowing that you didn't like the way it ended
Soured
had
you.
set me up to know I'm gonna be disappointed.
And you were right.
And then but that's all I kept thinking about. That you told me the ending sucks, and I was like, oh, this is gonna suck then.
The show was great until the last season because the main kid he got a big Marvel movie.
Simu Liu.
Yeah, so he wasn't really in it much, and then you could tell it was rushed. So that's why.
But it is kind of funny. What you talking? What you talking? What you talking? If you haven't seen Kim's Convenience, it's a Korean family's convenience
In
store
Toronto.
in Toronto, Canada. And what you talking? Anyway, things you personally fail at doing: not losing the Monopoly game pieces. I don't know where the hell the shoe is.
Yeah,
Whatever happened to the shoe and the thimble?
that's why I play Monopoly Deal, the card game. You don't have
Yeah.
to worry about all that
Sam
crap.
hates that one though, right?
Yep. I do.
She only hates it because she's not good at it.
That is a lie. You all attack me and you all gang up on me and try and steal all of my cards.
No, but no, go
Yeah,
after your
huh?
husband. He's because you gotta go after the person who's good. So
Yeah, that's why I have a rapid fire every Wednesday. I never have a chance.
See,
Kevin knocks me out every time.
I feel attacked.
Time for what's going down in H-Town on Marula Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
It's brought to you by Easy Fiber. And just a reminder, in case you haven't been outside yet, it's still very, very cold. It is 27 degrees. You have to layer up, and it's going to be that way. But now this is the second water break main pipe. What's the word?
Whoa.
Water
come
pipe
on.
break. What is it called? Water main break. Water main break.
Yes.
There you go.
2 of them in 2 days in the same area. Y'all probably heard the one at Chimney Rock and Western at Whataburger. It was coming up like a geyser.
That was a water main. The other one looked like a water pipe.
Well, this one it's spewing the same way, not as high up, but out. And it's from a restaurant that closed down in May. And because of the cold, the pipes got so cold, and all the water is spewing. It was spewing yesterday at Westheimer and Bering.
What restaurant?
It used to be called Artisans. It's right there at the light of Bering. Remember, it was a James Coney Island,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and it turned into this other restaurant. It was a French restaurant called Artisans. But it's been abandoned since May. It shut down. And so the pipes in there burst, and it looks like almost looks like a water feature.
And if you don't know why that happens, because if you have metal pipes which can't expand, the water freezes inside of it and then expands that pipe, which can't take it, which bursts.
Yeah, so they had to shut the water down.
Whoever owns that, it's like, oops, I forgot to go back to that property.
And then what
Right.
about this crazy story? The building collapse in the Galleria over the weekend, which we got the news and the pictures of yesterday.
Yeah, I noticed it yesterday.
What is happening? Briar Hollow Lane on Sunday night, a car was leaning into the collapse because an HVAC cooling tower collapsed onto the ramp of this parking deck and then pancaked it down.
Oh, wow.
And the person in the car shimmied themselves out and got medical attention.
Whoa, all on their own.
Lucky they were not killed.
Yeah.
And they say the building is privately owned and it was inspected back in November 2025. They said it was secure, but this giant HVAC tower that collapsed was too much for the weight of the concrete ramp.
Yeah.
And that's what caused the pancaking. And that one person was saved, thank
They're
goodness.
so lucky.
So lucky. And every time I drive at Kirby and Richmond, I always look where the dessert gallery roof is. Because I remember the car that had come out of the garage. It flew out of the garage and ended up upside down on top of the dessert gallery.
Oh, my gosh.
I would have left
center.
that car there. That could have been a cool,
art installation.
People would be like, hey.
Where are you going? The place with the flipped up car.
I'm going to get some
Where are you
dessert
going?
with an upside down car.
It's like I survived.
Why not?
I mean, because you think about like people always like smash into restaurants because they thought they had their foot on the brake, but the foot was on the gas.
Mm-hmm.
In the Detroit airport, this guy
I saw that kid.
Went right into it.
Was that on purpose though? Or was that like
I couldn't tell. It was a young guy. It wasn't like an older gentleman. He had a Detroit Lions football jersey on.
yeah? And he
was
like
shouting
just goes
something, handcuffed.
flying into the
I
main
saw
concourse
that,
of the Detroit
too.
airport.
Yeah.
What was he screaming?
I don't know, but I thought they'd have barriers up. I'm surprised you could even get through that.
Yeah,
you know,
that was
these are
pretty
those
terrifying.
cement little pillar things.
Uh-huh.
Or
Yeah. The
Yeah.
airport has a ton of those.
yeah, I don't know how he pulled that off.
He was yelling something that didn't make any sense. So
Oh,
people were
well,
thinking-
maybe it's
Detroit
intentional.
Lions!
Or look out! Maybe that's what it was.
I don't remember what it was, but man, it was something weird. Okay, listen, the KRB ticket drawer is about to open up because we have 4 chances today, 7, 10, 2, and 5, to get you something from the ticket drawer for one of the great shows coming to Houston. Also, we have got Revenge standing by where you've been wrong, you made it right. And we have Harry Styles' new song. Lots coming up next on The Rula Show with Eric.